developments create a new landscape that we must understand and manage if we wish our shared values to prevail. It is the role of the Socialist International to shape and promote a progressive movement for the future. It is our responsibility to keep our values intact and at the same time to adapt them to the world of today. Socialist International member parties participating in the Council of Rabat underline that we need to increase efforts for reshaping the global governance in order to address more efficiently challenges that affect our daily lives but have also significant economic and social consequences, increasing inequalities and affecting the most vulnerable. Climate change, health crisis, population movements, and existential threats for humanity and cannot be addressed at national or regional level only. We saw recently the floods in Valencia, the Sahel region, India, Nepal, Pakistan, the United States, and wildfires in Greece, Turkey, Brazil, Colombia, Chile, and not only the catastrophic consequences of climate change. Taking into account the concerns of the increase in natural disasters linked to climate change, we firmly support boosting the implementation of the UN's Early Warning of All initiative. We find it essential to ensure protection and life-saving needs for everyone on Earth through the universal coverage for a mutual hazard early warning system by 2027. Since 2011, the Socialist International has helped drive and has monitored progress regarding the steps to transit from a high-carbon economy to a low-carbon society. It also has consistently supported the efforts of the United Nations through a multilateral framework of the Conference of the Parties, COP. The adoption of the Paris Agreement in 2016 set a major milestone for this challenging venture, and today, with 194 parties committed to reducing greenhouse gas emissions, the Socialist International underlines the urgency to agree on an ambitious finance goal to enable climate action in developing countries, which cannot address adaptation and enforce mitigation measures without an ambitious program entailing climate finance. Adaptation finance will have to be significantly scaled up to enhance resilience in developing countries. The agreement achieved in COP29 UN Climate Conference on November 24, the 2025 to deliver at least 300 billion USDs per year to developing countries by 2035 to drastically reduce greenhouse gas emissions and protect lives and livelihood from the worsening impacts of climate change is too little, too late, and we must multiply our efforts for a bigger contribution by the big polluters to the planet. Advances in knowledge, science, and technology can contribute a lot for delivering breakthroughs for a better sustainable future if we make the necessary legal, institutional, and societal changes that make this progress benefit all citizens and not be the privilege of the few. As the rise concentration of power in digital markets is extremely worrying, considering data as public good represents an important first step for socialists around the world. In this spirit, we welcome the adoption of the Pact of the Future in the frame of the 2024 United Nations General Assembly, and we commit to work hard for promoting its goals. For progressives or progressive parties, it is of paramount importance to invest in human-centered societies. A decent life is measured by many indicators beyond the GDP, as we aim to develop a more comprehensive approach to measure prosperity and well-being in climate crisis, poverty, in resource depletion, health, quality of life, gender equality, income and wealth distribution patterns, and several other dimensions should be taken into account. In this context, the Gini coefficient measuring inequality, the Human Development Index of the UN, and Global Gender Gap Index of the World Economic Forum, among other indices, provide a more comprehensive perspective in measuring prosperity and well-being. Understanding the real challenges that people face in their daily lives is a key factor for combating populism and the extreme right. As such, it is critical to measure these daily challenges and respond to them. Although a great progress has been made in adopting legislation guaranteeing gender equality, this is not enough. The glass ceiling is a reality, as the extreme right and conservative groups are fighting hard to spread a narrative against gender equality. We should promote it in all decision-making sectors and make it into account horizontally in all our policies. The support of democratic institutions and the rule of law, free and fair elections, inclusive democratic processes is of paramount importance for us. Therefore, we condemn all efforts to promote authoritarian practices, hybrid democracies, and effort to influence electoral processes through technological tools. Far-right political forces try by capturing justice and communication to reinforce their narrative in order to increase their political influence. Progressive parties must unite their forces for addressing these phenomena that we notice in all continents. On peace in the world can be promoted through multilateral diplomacy and dialogue. As an organization that is historically committed to peace building, we strongly support the respect of territorial integrity of the states, the respect of international law, and we will work for the respect and update of global agreements against the use of nuclear, chemical, and biological weapons. Also, women should be included in peace talks and negotiations systematically.